You raped her. You killed her. You murdered her children. What's up, YouTube? This is Sir Hunt's Reviews, and this is going to be a video about Rhaegar Targaryen and how fucking awesome he was. Check it out. Alright, so Rhaegar was born to King Aerys II Targaryen and Queen Rhaella. He was born the same day as the tragedy at Summerhall. I'll talk about that in another video because that's pretty crazy. When he was growing up, he liked reading a lot. He wasn't really keen to like sword fighting and shit like that. He just wanted to basically better his knowledge. Eventually, as he got older, he did end up becoming a noted warrior, but a lot of people think that's because a book that he read convinced him that he needed to do it. Rhaegar ended up getting knighted at 17, and long story short, when he was born, the Targaryen line had decreased and diminished so much there were actually no sister wives for him to marry. So his father sent his cousin, a Baratheon, Stephen Baratheon actually, to go try to find him somebody to marry. He failed, but he couldn't actually find anybody with Targaryen blood, but it was considered a failure because there was old Valyrian blood in Essos. Long story short, Rhaegar ends up marrying Elia Martell. You raped her. You killed her. You murdered her children.
So yeah, he ends up marrying Elia Martell. His father, King Aerys, doesn't even let Viserys, Rhaegar's younger brother, attend the wedding, and Aerys II doesn't go himself because he's afraid that he might get assassinated at the wedding. At this point in time, Rhaegar Targaryen and his father's relationship is pretty much diminishing. Elia,
you raped her. You killed her. You murdered her children.
Ended up having 2 kids. She had Aegon, you know, Jon Con, young Griff, and Visenya. The Maester Pycelle basically told her that if she had any more kids, he wouldn't recommend it. She was bedridden for a year and a half after having Aegon, so he didn't recommend that she have any more children. Her health was pretty unstable. Pycelle actually thought that there was going to end up being basically another Targaryen war of those that supported Rhaegar and those that supported Aerys, unless there could be some kind of basically mutual agreement that would calm the factions. Flash forward a little bit, Lord Wint announces there's a tourney at Harrenhal. We have the famous Winter Blue Rose scene. You have the Night of the Laughing Tree, all that great stuff. A year later, Rhaegar ends up kidnapping Lyanna, which then that doesn't actually cause Robert's rebellion. What pretty much like got Ned Stark to join Robert was when his brother and his father were burned alive by Aerys the Mad King. So that's pretty much what got the events rolling on Robert's rebellion. But it definitely didn't happen that Rhaegar kidnapped Lyanna, which is actually Robert's betrothed. We all know about that. Then you have the Tower of Joy. You have the fight between Arthur Dayne and Ned Stark. Ned Stark ultimately ends up winning. Then you get the Battle of the Trident. Basically, it's a long fucking battle that went around for a while. It ended up with Rhaegar having Robert Baratheon's hammer buried into his chest. So long story short, Rhaegar Targaryen's a badass motherfucker. I know I left a lot out about the Battle of the Trident. That scene is a really descriptified scene. There is a whole bunch on Wiki Ice and Fire information about that. I'll save that for another video. This is going to be those short, brief character profile / summaries. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Make sure you click like, subscribe if you haven't already done that. I'm working on a Q&A for you guys. I do the mistake by answering everybody's questions as soon as they pop up and I get a notification for it. So I'm going to start saving them. So if I don't respond to them, it's because I'm saving them for the Q&A. I'll make sure I include your name and the question, obviously. I'm going to look at the answer and answer them as best as possible. Thanks again. This has been Sir Hunt's Reviews.
You raped her. You killed her. You murdered her children.